record. Are you coming in?
I'm still cleaning.
Oh, okay, because the door. I'm going to be like 20 minutes. The door, like, take this off the door in here. Because I don't want it to make noise. Huh?
Leave it kept open.
Okay. Tell them everybody don't make no damn noise in this house. Okay. All right, baby. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, 5. I don't know if you can see the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to No Love Lost 2.0. I'm your host Sophia, and I got a guest, the Queen of Florida, the Forbidden Fruit Podcast co-host. My queen is here, so y'all represent and appreciate. Tell them who your name is. Come on, man. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I wanted to get Jasmine on here to this episode, and this is gonna be I think this is gonna be our third episode or the fourth. So I'm excited to get this is my old co-host that I used to do the Forbidden Fruit with. It's still up there. Y'all could definitely find it. So today we're gonna talk about two topics. So today I want to talk about when you date somebody, how does their family impact how they are with communication, effectively dating you correctly? Because sometimes a lot of people don't know how to sit here, and I know you as a heterosexual woman, I'm sure a lot of men say, hey, you want to come over and chill, watch a movie, or you want me to come over and chill? It's like, is dating like still going on nowadays, or people just getting together? Because I know people who've been in relationships for years, and they be like, oh, we never went on a date before, we just hung out. And I'm like, nah, I like to court. I like to say, when I ask somebody on a date personally, I feel like I want to be like, hey, can I take you out? And this is a date. This isn't a hangout. We may be hanging out or something later on, but this is a date. So how do you feel about that? Well, you just left it. So like, what was like? Were men asking to go on dates, or were they asking to hang out? Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Oh. A basketball game, that's different. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Now that still sounds fun though, to go to an arcade. Was it fun? Not y'all needed help skating. But I'm sure that was fun. That's like that sounds fun. But you remember the experience. So that sometimes that's more key. Yeah. Cause it's like it sets the tone. Not like it's not necessarily about going doing that, but it sets the tone of like what you feel you should have in a way. Because see, a lot of people are comfortable with just coming over to somebody's house and saying, "Oh, we just gonna hang out." No, we like come on. Like if I ask you on a date and you say, "Oh, we can just hang out at your house," I'm gonna treat you like what I feel that is. Because I feel like if I'm going on a date with you, or if I want to ask you out, and I say, "Hey, let me take you out. Let's do something. Let's do an activity together," and you say, "Oh, I could just come to your house, so we could eat at your house and order in," I know that I'm getting some cheeks. like that's how I feel. Wait, what, did he have like social anxiety or something? Mm-hmm. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. So what would you like when it comes to dating men? What would you actually like? How would you? Because you shouldn't really have to tell a man how to date you or how to ask you out on a date. But what would be considered? It doesn't even have to be over the top. Because I tell people a date can be anything. It could be like, hey, let's go to the park. Let's go on a hike. We can go on a hike as a first date. And we can bring water. Like I remember one time me and Maurice, like before we got where we are now, we had set up here and we went on like a hike, and we went and I think we got like sandwiches, throw them in a bag, and went on a hike. And to me, it was one of our dates because it was an experience of doing something that we never done on a date together. Or like I think the second date me and him ever had was we went to the Sex Museum in Manhattan, and that was fun. We went to a museum. It wasn't even about having sex. I don't even think we had sex that time. But I think the first date we had, we couldn't go on because it rained. But we end up going to a seafood spot, which is crazy because Maurice don't really care for seafood. But I definitely feel like dating is just experiences, and sometimes that you've had, or sometimes you haven't had. I feel like it's cool to date in the house when you've been dating for a long time or a good period, and it's not always necessary to spend money. I feel like sometimes you just can do an activity that it could cost you nothing. You can get on scooters. Like I know one of my friends, they said they took a girl out on a date and they went and I think they went and got on scooters somewhere downtown and just rode scooters around, laughed, went and had drinks. And that was, it was nothing more than that. But I said sometimes it's just about the experience of being with someone in a different setting. But my number one rule is if it's your first, second, third, or fourth date, please do not take nobody to the movies. I don't feel like that is a good date idea. I feel like that's very impersonal. That's something you do when you're already in a relationship with a person for a while. And then you can come on here and do that later on. But I feel like first, second, third, and fourth date, taking somebody to the movies is very much a hell no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. How about the comedy? You ever did a comedy show date? Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think you're really overthinking it. I hear what you're saying. Or like, what if they like joking on the girl or the guy and making fun of them and mind you, this is maybe it's the first few dates. And how would you feel if you saw your partner laughing? Well, not your partner, but somebody that you're getting to know and you're going on dates with, and they bust out laughing about jokes about you. How would you feel about that? Now I would feel like, why you fucking with me? Like, yeah, yeah. That do sound good. That sounds simple but good. It's all about the experience. So, do you feel like, is it possible for people to basically, I want to know, do you feel like it's possible for people to sit up here and have sex and then go on dates after? Basically a hookup, and then they be like, "Oh, you want to go on a date?" Or do you feel like that doesn't really work? No, I'm being like, it's a serious question because a lot of people have sex first, then start dating. It's happened to me before. It's definitely happened to me before. Like, I've met someone, had relations with them, and then later on was like, "Hey, you want to go on a date?" Like, it happens. I know. I agree with you, but a part of me also want to try it out. Hmm. I agree. Yeah, I can see that, but I feel like it also does take out the nervousness of if you already had sexual relations and then you go start dating or going on dates. It also takes out the nervousness, like, damn, I don't see you naked, you don't see me naked. We already know what it is, but at the same time, we do like each other enough to know each other outside of fucking. Yeah. No, I definitely feel like I feel like everybody got does what works for them. Like I tell people, it's okay if you have sex with somebody and then start dating them. That doesn't mean that it won't work. And if you don't have sex, you can start dating somebody, not have sex with them right away, and the sex could be trash, and that really throws off how. Because I always tell people this, like, give people a chance, or because everybody don't really know your body. You know what I mean? If they don't know your body, sometimes you have to teach a motherfucker like this is what I like, or do it like this, and that's okay. Like I don't care if somebody would have said to me like, no, fuck me like this. I wouldn't be offended by that if we just started fucking around. But I feel like if we've been fucking around and I still don't know your body, yeah, then that would be weird. Cause you know, but I definitely have had to say like, yo, suck it like this, lick me like this, do me like this, you know? And then once they get the hang of it, or eat me like this, you know, as a female, eat my pussy like this. Like, even for you, that would be like sometimes you have to teach a nigga or a woman or a man or whatever you like, your preferences, how to fuck you, how to make love to you, how to get your nut, because it's just like running a race and never crossing the finish line. It's like people who like you about to go, like Jasmine's about to go run a 5K, y'all. She actually has two 5Ks back to back. Right? She's about to go do two 5Ks back. It's like starting the race and never finishing it and just quitting. If you can't bust, what's the point? It's just working a muscle that don't get no benefits from it. Yes, queen. A buck in the day. But you got to think about it. 20 years ago, you was 10. 15 years ago, you was 15. So when you think about it, time is an illusion because we all can go back in our mind, like you just said, and go right back to that era and feel like it was yesterday if we wanted to. It's okay. It's okay. You haven't been podcasting in a while, but we definitely gonna get you on here. So, hey, that's all right. You know, No Love Lost 2.0 is all about imperfection. Nothing's perfect. You know, there's no love lost in the situation. You may have forgotten for a little bit, but if it come back, we'll hear it. If not, we'll get you on again and hear it again, and we'll just repeat, go back a little bit. You said you have gotten men to learn your bodies. There's no man that you slept with for a certain time period, a long time period, where he has not learned your body. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Not you said 2 to 3 more tries. So what's the rudest thing? Let's jump off topic real quick. What's the rudest thing you ever said to a man when he just did not do it right? Like right after, like, nah, that wasn't like. What did you say? Because I know what I say. Because me, I say, nah, that wasn't it. Like, oh well, you know that would be dangerous for you, being that you are, you know, yeah, that would be dangerous. It was cool for what it was. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. It wasn't a vibe. I. Not it was I. No, because like I have literally, baby, you know, I'm a man, and you know, I'm a top. So basically, like I have said that shit was trash. Like I literally have said that, like messing with somebody before, and just like, nah, man, get away from me. Like literally block. And then I've had somebody like constantly find me on different social media sites, talk about, oh, just give me one more chance. Bruh, I don't want to give you no more chance. It was so bad that you better never see me again. And then one time when I lived in Brooklyn, I was renting out one of the rooms in my apartment, and this mother lover found my ad and hit me on the ad, talk about, oh, you renting rooms now? What? Like, leave me alone. We met one time. It was trash. It was bad. You were sick in the head. You won't leave me alone. And I swear, I don't even, first of all, I didn't even give him my real name. Found me on Facebook. Found me on Instagram. You're sick. You're a sick person. You probably looked up my address to see who lived there. Because, like, it's like, how did you find that? Because that scared the shit out of me, like, in the sense of, like, nah, I ain't no pussy now, but how I link up with you one time, I tell you it's trash, and you keep finding me. Yeah, he was like, no, it was so crazy because, like, he sat up there. We was in the room. I put the condom on, da 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 da, and we about to get started. He was like, it hurt, take it out. It hurt. I was like, all right, man, listen, you only got so many times to say that before I just say go ahead and head on out. I said, because this is a hookup. You're nothing to me. I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm like, yo, you nothing to me. Like, we literally came here just to get our shit off and then go. I don't even know your name. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do what we do and go. And I felt like the third time I tried to put it in him, he sat up there and was like, I gotta use the bathroom. Soon as he went to the bathroom, I put my clothes back on. And when he walked out my bathroom, I handed him his clothes. I said, go ahead, head on out. He's like, oh, really, bro? You gonna do me like that? I said, yeah, head on out. I said, because you can't take no dick, nigga. I ain't got time for that. I said, this is a hookup. I said, you can't even take dick. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, Queen. Listen, Queen. You are talking a lot now, Queen. Amen. Yeah, so I can try to remember. Oh. Like, who do you think you are? I don't even remember you. Like, yeah. Short story, y'all. She has had people come to her door before when she was even home that she hasn't seen in like a long time, and just was waiting, like just waiting. That which is scary. Which is scary. That's scary right there. I've had somebody not know the code to my building that I hooked up with. Like, I was like, how did you get in here? Like, he didn't get in my apartment, but I lived in private housing in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and he was able. I guess he remembered the code, and he didn't hear from me, so he came knocking on my door like months later, like, "Oh, I ain't heard from you," and I was like, meanwhile, I went my whole new nigga in the house, and I'm like, "Get away from my door!" Yeah, 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 yeah. I know. I know, I know. I already know. I remember that one. BD Grid. Yeah, BD Grid. Yeah. BDC. BDC. Well, you got to tell them where Yakiola is because shit, I don't even know. Okay. Yeah.